3-point shooters in the league.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy M2K, and today I got the best defensive settings for NBA 2K20. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting on this video, and I can guarantee you that these settings will help you win games in my team and play now online. I use these settings to go 12-0, and I don't have an auction house, and I'm running with a scrub lineup. So these settings is why I'm able to win games. As always, for those of you guys that are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, join the crew, and let's get straight into the video. Now, before you put in defensive settings, you have to make sure that your matchups are set. This is really important because it'll make the game a lot easier. You want to make sure that on a matchup screen that the players that have clamps badge guard players that could blow by your defense. So for example, here I set Richardson to guard Lillard and Iguodala to guard Hamilton, because those guys have clamp badge and they could keep Hamilton and Lillard in check. Now, since Clay can't really blow by anyone, I put Mullen to guard him because Mullen doesn't have the clamps badge. This will make a big difference in the game and you won't really get that much blow-bys. Okay, so I'll give you guys the full defensive settings first, and then I'll show you why these are the best settings. So you go to defensive settings, go down, force direction, leave automatic. On ball screen, I leave it to go under. You can put it to go over as well, but for me it doesn't matter because I still manually fight over the screen. Hedge defender, leave automatic. On ball screen center, go under. Hedge center, leave it automatic. Stay attached, yes. Last year we had that set to no, but I'll show you later in the video why we have it to yes. Off ball screen, switch all. Post, we're gonna go behind. I'll show you why as well, why we do this. Then we go down, switch rules, switch all. Then screen help rules, no help. Drive help rules, no help. Then we back out, and then we go to offensive settings, coach settings, and we make sure adaptive coach engine is off. If that is not off, make sure you turn it off. And these are the settings. Now I'm gonna show you why these are the best. Alright, now the first one is force direction, and this one is very important this year because in past 2K it didn't make that much of a difference. But this year you don't want to force a player to any direction. Instead, you just want to keep a body in front of the offensive player. The reason is because blow-bys are very easy in this game, and you won't always have someone with clamp badge to stop the drive. For example, look at how easily Ben Simmons gets to the rim because the defensive player is forcing him to the middle. You see all that space? He's just basically giving him a lane to get an easy bucket. Alright, another possession, the same thing. And you definitely don't want to force them to the baseline. If you've watched one of my last videos, you see I told you attacking the baseline is one of the easiest ways to score in this game. So the best thing to do is just leave it on automatic, because when you leave it on automatic, the guy just stays in front of the defensive player, and you just want to put a body between the rim and the offensive player. So leave that on automatic. Now the next 6 defensive settings is what I use to guard pick and roll, and I'm going to show you why sometimes you can play perfect defense and somebody still gets open. But first, try to make sure that your perimeter defenders have pick, dodge, or badge, because it'll make it easier for them to slip past that screen. Now eventually you will get hit with a screen regardless, so here's what you got to do. Now this is what a typical pick and roll looks like, right? Pick is set and the roll guy gets right to the rim. Easy 2 points. That's how majority of people get their points in 2K. And this is a guaranteed bucket. And all they have to do is just press X. As long as the defender is out of position and nowhere near the rim, he will convert on that shot 100% of the time. Now here's another scenario. Pick is set, and this time the ball handler pulls up for a mid-range because the hedge defender is in position to get the steal or contest the layup. There is no way that that shot is going to go in 100% of the time, because now you have to take into consideration the player's shooting percentage from that position, whether or not there's defense close by, and did he release the ball on time. So what I'm trying to say is that the roller is the most dangerous one in the pick and roll, so that's why I said stay attached to yes, so the defender does not leave his body. But the problem is that stay attached does not completely stop the roller from getting to the rim. As you can see here, Davis is supposed to stay with his man, but the guy just runs straight past him. Easy 2 points. Next possession, same thing. He's supposed to stay attached, guy just blows right past him. So that's why sometimes when you could play perfect defense and then out of nowhere someone ends up open, is because the CPU, the guy that's either supposed to be staying attached or supposed to be hedging, keeps making mistake over and over again. So the trick is you have to be the one that controls the hedge defender, because you won't make those mistakes. Alright, now there's two methods that you could use to stop this. You could use the lazy method, where you just let the CPU fight around the screens and you control the hedge defender. That way you could control the spacing, and it's pretty much a mind game at this point because you're in position to contest the layup, and you could also get back to control the guy that's rolling to the basket, right? Or you could use my method, which is I use the on-ball defender and I push through the screen because I see the screen coming way before the CPU. So I either put myself in a better position to defend it, or I push through it, and then immediately I switch to the hedge defender so I could control spacing. So if he gets past on the screen, I could still be in position to stop the layup or stop the guy that's rolling to the basket. Alright, the next one is post, and I set that to behind because, like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm trying to keep a body between the offensive player and the rim. And the good thing about playing behind is that you are in good position to get a rebound. So that's why we set that to behind. Now for off-ball screens, I set that to switch because I'm not trying to give nobody no wide open three-point shots, because players run plays with their best three-point shooters. As you can see here, I get a wide open three in the corner.
Mullen with the three, an absolute.
And in this next possession, this guy switched. All right, he switched, and a lot of people don't realize that when someone switch on a screen, there's more likely a mismatch, right? So I recognized that and I took advantage of it. But a lot of people that play 2K, they don't see those mismatches. So it's better to switch than to give someone a wide open three. And the last one, which is switch rules, which is we have that set to switch all, and that's basically telling a guy, like, if I have your guy for some whatever reason, you switch over to my guy. Like this is a perfect example. Blake Griffin is getting a double off-ball screen. This guy ran this play previously, so I know he was gonna do it again. I used Anthony Davis to pick up on Blake because Stoudemire was lagging behind, and as you can see, Stoudemire just stick with Dwight Howard when Anthony Davis had Blake covered. So that's perfectly how off-ball screen works for switch all, and switch rules to switch all. All right, and that's it for the video. The rest is just gameplay, so you don't gotta watch that. But yeah, try these defensive settings out. Let me know how it works for you. This is what I've been using to go 12-0, and I don't have a good team, and this works. This year it's a lot more difficult to go 12-0, so you definitely want to use defensive settings. And for on-ball screens, you don't have to go under. I just go under myself because I manually fight over my screens. All right, but I put it to go under just in case I don't switch on ball in time, then the CPU give the lower percentage shot. All right, and yeah, if you guys want to see more videos, comment, subscribe for more NBA 2K20 tutorials. It's been your boy M2K, and I'm out. Peace.
Jokic, long and quick hands there to poke that one away.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam. For Davis, shot clock at 6. Throws it up high, and it's Stoudemire with the jam.
That's a good day's work.
Now here is Davis, following the miss by Jokic, and finished off by Davis.
Open three when he's got it.
Loads it up for Davis, an emphatic LU jam.